dollars, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Should be a wet one, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Let's go now. Ready,
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line. Displacing defenders at the point of attack. And allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
On first down, right back to Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now it's Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, making you work for everything you get.
Number 21, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Ready up.
7th play of this opening drive. And here's third down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18.
They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Jack Sawyer up to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Quick throw here is complete. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Giants.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like, everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Out of a shotgun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th
The Giants sending out their punter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Steelers first down. It's a gain of 10.
Here we go.
Steeler first down.
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away.
A big hole. He's inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
We are through 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Dart. They try to look the screen with Scatterboot. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Ready?
On the give, Scatterboot. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Dart. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's complete to Rice. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Here we go. Set. Rocco.
He'll drop the throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Let's go now.
Now a toss left side for Johnson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Ready. Buffalo 86. 70 Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And he's going to be taken down to 37. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they will finally run him down. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. 1st and 10. Now toss, left side, it's Scatterboo. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. RPO, the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And the Giants are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Scatterboo will score. Touchdown. G-Man.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Pretty good throw there by the 4th-round pick. It is a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Got it. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
19 truck. Ready.
That's caught. Inside. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 35 yards.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Giants 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Metcalf, the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. His kick is perfect. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Up the middle with Scatterby. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw is Dart. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Number 89.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. A run here with Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll go again with Johnson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
We'll go play action here with Dart. As his man Smith and Jigbo working across the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heading right. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss. They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Got it with Smith and Jigbo. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the toss, Scatterboot. Gonna bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Giants field goal unit out on the field. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready?
They'll run. Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Another run here with Johnson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, right back to Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's Johnson from the pistol. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Panther and left. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Looking down the field there, but the ball's incomplete.
You see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the 2nd half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboo. And he fought through 1 tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 9.
Let's go. 6.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Let's go. Check out.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
The Giants' 42-yard line.
Now it's Johnson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go!
In motion, it's Robinson.
60 Bison.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. As ball's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Taken in by Johnson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Throwing. Dart. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Dart. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. We'll take up a 14 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Dart. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing is Dart. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Handoff left. Here comes Scalaboo. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbor. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
10 yards. And the Giants.
Here we go. One final play. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time